Hey guys, in this month's top 5, I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 favorite Disney World rides. So last year, I believe I did a top 5 on my favorite Disney World foods, like things to eat or snacks or whatever. I believe I did that sometime last year, so I'll put that at the very end of this video if you want to know what goodies you should eat at Disney or drink. So yeah, this time around I'm going to be doing my favorite Disney World rides. I do love going to Disney World, you guys. It's like my favorite place to be. So yeah, what do I mean by a ride? Let's be kind of clear there. I am downright talking about things where you are getting in some sort of like vehicle that's moving, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's not going to be like attractions or stage shows, you know. That's like a separate video. I definitely want to do a video on that, like my favorite stage shows, you know, things where you're sitting down in an audience watching something. So yeah, this is downright rides, things that you're in some sort of vehicle and it's moving. And this is not going to be just current things, because I think I have one or two things, I'm trying to remember, I think I have one or two things on this list, rides that don't even exist anymore, that I'm devastated about. So yeah, my top 5 favorite rides at Disney World, you guys, let's get going. At number 5, Ellen's Energy Adventure. And you guys, I am super devastated that this ride no longer exists. Oh my god, does anybody else feel my pain? Seriously, I loved and adored Ellen's Energy Adventure. And you know what? The good thing too about this particular ride, it's like, isn't it almost like a whole freaking hour, you guys? I want to say it's almost like a whole freaking hour from start to finish. And I always loved this particular ride because if it's like the middle of the day and you're hot and you're exhausted, this ride was always a good way to kind of just chill and relax. So Ellen's Energy Ride, or Energy Adventure, what the ride was about, it started off, you at first you're like in a room and you're watching like a screen, a big huge screen, and Ellen has like some sort of, Ellen, you know, like Ellen DeGeneres, let me start there, Ellen DeGeneres, the actress, she's having some sort of fantasy dream that she's on Jeopardy or something, and she can't answer all of like the science questions or something that deal with like energy, you know, like energy in the world and the universe and whatnot. She can't answer any of those questions. So in comes Bill Nye, the science guy, and he takes Ellen DeGeneres on this whirlwind trip through the history of energy and how energy is created and how energy is used. And it's such a fun ride, you guys, and it's absolutely hilarious and genius. I love the combination of Ellen DeGeneres and Bill Nye, just so perfect. Their banter and back and forth with one another. And yeah, like I said, it starts off and you are watching something on a big screen, but then you do get into this vehicle. It's like a big, huge vehicle, and it fits like 100 people or something. It's gigantic. And then yeah, this vehicle does kind of rotate around and do things, and you go to like different screens and watch different things, and at one point it does go to like a section where then there's like animatronics, like, you know, animatronics over here, animatronics over there, you know. The ride does a lot of stuff. It's a fairly huge ride. That's why I was saying it takes like an hour to get through it. But yeah, I have always loved and adored this ride, and I was so sad when they took it away, because what's there now? What did they put there now? Because is that where they started putting like the Avengers campus, I think is what they put there. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, anybody else who went to Disney World in the past and you loved Ellen's Energy Adventure, it was just such a good, fun time, yeah guys, and very educational. At number 4 is Flight of Passage, and this comes from the world of Avatar, which Disney, I guess, bought the rights to. I still do not get the whole Avatar thing, you guys. I am not really into Avatar. I wasn't really a fan of that first movie to begin with. I didn't really get the hype for it. But oh boy, you guys, this ride, this is an amazing ride. Flight of Passage, this is a really engaging, immersive ride, I guess is the best way to explain it. Because you you do the ride in stages. You're taken to several different rooms before you actually even really get to the actual ride, if you will. You're taken to several different rooms where you watch different like videos, and it kind of starts immersing you into this world. Because in the world of Avatar, the way the people of that world like navigate, they get on these big, huge flying creatures that are called banshees. And that's what you're doing with this ride. You get this chance and opportunity to ride a banshee. So that's kind of what the different rooms are, the different stages of the ride. It's like you're kind of going through this training, you know, you're going through this training and everything's getting set up, and you're going to acquire your banshee and whatnot. So then, yeah, once you do actually get to the physical ride, you're strapped into something that's almost like a bicycle. You guys, it's very hard to explain. It's something you have to experience for yourself, but the best way to describe it, you're kind of strapped into something that's like a bicycle almost, and you hold on to it, and it's like you're holding on to the reins of the banshee and whatnot. And when the ride does start, this screen is in front of you, and it's absolutely totally beautiful and immersive, you guys, and you are just really there in the world of Avatar, flying on this creature, and you can smell things, you can hear things, like wind is being blown at you, because since you're up in the air, you know, you should feel wind hitting you. It is such a remarkable invention. I don't even know, a fantastic feat of engineering, I guess, from the Disney Imagineers. Just, and like I said, I just absolutely did not like the Avatar movies whatsoever, so I wasn't really anticipating much with this particular ride, but this is just one of the most breathtaking rides I think you will get on an experience, because it is an experience. And it just really ups the stakes when it comes to rides like this. Like, it's like, I want more rides like this. So yeah, Flight of Passage at number 4. At number 3, Dinosaur. This might be an odd choice, because I feel like a lot of people don't even know what the hell this ride is, because I feel like every year the line for this ride gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and I'm really worried at some point it's going to be torn down. Dinosaur is based off of the movie called Dinosaur that came out, I think, late 90s? Did it come out the late 90s? Early 2000s? I think it came out the late 90s. And it was kind of like a CGI movie, and it was about dinosaurs and during like the age of extinction and whatnot. And so yeah, that's what this ride is based off of. It's based off of that movie. And essentially what's happening on this ride, you're getting into a vehicle and you're time traveling back to the world of the dinosaurs, and you need to bring a dinosaur back with you. I mean, didn't these people watch Jurassic Park? That's a no-no. You don't want the dinosaurs to come back. Oh my god. So yeah, that's kind of the big setup. At Disney, for all the rides, there's got to be a big thing to it. You just can't get on a ride at Disney. There's a whole thing and a spiel to it, which I love. This is such a fun ride. I consider it just a super fun ride. I'm not sure if it's really fast-paced or if it just feels that way. But yeah, the vehicle you're in, it feels like you are just really bouncing and moving. Like, you really feel like you're on the terrain of being here with the dinosaurs, you know, and on this ground and on this land. And yeah, you're engaging with the dinosaurs. They're over here. They're over here. Are you going to get ate by a T-Rex? Who knows? It's just super fun and wild and insane. If you have back problems, let me tell you, if you have back problems, neck problems, this is not the ride for you, because it's not a very, let me put it this way, it's not a very comfortable ride. I anticipate as I get older and older, this is not going to be the ride for me, because I'm already kind of starting to feel the effects of that ride, that it's very, very bumpy, it hurts, it hurts my back and my neck sometimes. It's a pretty aggressive ride in some ways. I'm surprised they've never toned it down over the years. But it's just fun. It's just fun. It has to do with the world of the dinosaurs and whatnot. At number 2, the Jungle Cruise. Who doesn't like the Jungle Cruise? Oh my god, the Jungle Cruise, it's just so whimsical, you know. You're just out on a little boat thing with other Disney World guests, and you have a captain who is just spouting out puns and nonsense and silliness, and it's great. Yeah, Jungle Cruise, pretty much what you're doing, as it suggests, you're going through a cruise, and you're going through like the big rivers of the world, and the animals that are there, the greenery that inhabits that world. So yeah, it's a very simple, basic, classic Disney ride. There's not really a hell of a lot to it, because you're just on a boat going on the water, and once again, your captain is narrating and a lot of puns, let's put it that way. The puns are the best part of this ride. That is why you get on this ride. And yeah, there was a movie that was released not too long ago that had The Rock and Emily Blunt. I love that movie. It definitely kind of caught that atmosphere and vibe of the ride, that humor and comedy. So yeah, the Jungle Cruise, yeah, if you're looking for a bit of fun, whimsy, it's the ride for you. And yeah, anybody can get on this ride. It does not matter your age at all. Anybody from the very young to the very old, I think, can enjoy this ride. And at number 1, if you haven't guessed it already, the Haunted Mansion. Once again, who hates the Haunted Mansion? The Haunted Mansion is wonderful. The Haunted Mansion, it's as it's saying, it's a ride that you get on, and you're going inside a mansion, something that looks like a mansion anyway on the outside. And yeah, the inside looks like a crazy, decrepit, rotting mansion. And what's going on in the mansion? There's a lot of ghosts. A lot of creepy ghosts. You got some good ghosts, some bad ghosts. You got a lady who's like floating in a mall, like delivering out prophecies and doom and gloom and whatnot. It's a great ride. You guys, if you're like a Hot Topic kid, because that's how I always think of the Haunted Mansion, it's the ride for the Hot Topic crowd. Me and my sister, we always joke that if we ever got a job at Disney World, we would love to work at the Haunted Mansion. We feel like we would just fit in so perfectly at the Haunted Mansion, because you get a certain type of attire. I love the costuming that the staff wears for Haunted Mansion, because it looks like they're like butlers or maids or something. And yeah, they just stand around. There's no expression. They have no expression on their face, and they just stare at you, and they don't ever smile. And me and my sister always go on, oh my god, that would be such a great job, because we don't have to smile or be pleasant to anybody. But yeah, Haunted Mansion is just so fun, you guys. It's like you got a little bit of that creepiness and a little bit of eeriness, but not too much, because it's still Disney. The little kids still have to enjoy it, but it's definitely just really fun ride from start to finish. And it's kind of once again one of those Disney classics that's a must, that you gotta get on. And yeah, the merchandising, so much merchandising, that's so great. So you guys, that is it for my top 5 favorite rides at Disney World. To be honest, I love pretty much every single ride at Disney World. It was really hard to even narrow down this list, to be quite honest. It's like, okay, what do I pick? What do I take off? How do I even do the order of this? I just love everything about the rides, because that's one of the big things about the rides at Disney, is like all of their rides feel really engaging and immersive, and everything has to have some sort of narrative or story, once again, very classic Disney and whatnot. So yeah, guys, what are your favorite rides at Disney World if you have been? So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.